Boom! It's the Modern Fowler Scrum. It is Sam and Puneet. Here we are. Yeah, I've just written my blog drafts about yesterday's activities, which was all, yeah, getting a mentor's view for the, what can I call it? Yeah, the Agile Venture site, which I'm quite pleased with, and polishing the static site. Yeah, I've realized that there's probably some refactoring we should do on the work from yesterday, particularly for the Agile Venture site. But we'll see. This morning I'm going to try and magically fix all of the last sets of videos for the MOOC and also record a video of me doing the BDD, TDD, or as I now call it, the acceptance unit test assignment. We will see if we can fit that all in. How are things going with you, Puneet?
Yeah, I managed to look into this issue, which is related to changing the GitHub username.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and there's one thing that I was able to locate is it doesn't allow to unlink the account unless and until you have a backup sort of solution for this, which is actually a separate provider, or it checks whether you have a password set for that particular account.
I see. Okay.
And surprisingly enough, I found that there is no way to reset the password or set the password if you have logged in using a provider.
Right. Yes.
Okay. I mean, it was meant to be, or you can reset the password if you go to login and click on reset password for that particular account. It will set the password. I think I haven't tested it, but so yeah. And I wanted to test it in development environment, but I don't think the reset password email is working in the dev environment. Maybe some configuration changes required, which I was going to ask you.
Potentially, like, so if you do that in that environment, the reset password, you'll see the link to the reset password link in the log. So you don't need the email to actually be sent. So if you just do the thing and like click reset password, and then just look at the log, what Rails will do by default is it will display the contents of the email in the log. There is a thing called there's a gem actually we use on local support now called Letter Opener that actually makes that more obvious. And it in the dev environment, it opens the email that's sent in a browser, so you can kind of simulate the process of doing that.
I think log will do
yeah, in the first instance the log should be fine. Yeah, that's extremely useful information. Yeah, do add everything that you're learning to the tickets. I mean, I guess that the simple, the really doing the absolute simplest thing would just be to change the wording of what, rather than necessarily changing the behavior. Is that, like, so at the moment if it says bad idea, right, instead of saying bad idea, if it said, sorry, can't unlink your GitHub unless you have another login solution, sign up with G+, and then, like, if there's a mechanism for, if we could encourage the user to then, it seems like the existing system, maybe the user can, they could add a G+ connection, then they could unlink their GitHub, and then they could relink their GitHub, maybe.
Right. To provide some sort of alternative solution in the message itself, actually.
I think if we just describe how the system works at the moment in the system, then that's kind of like, so for example, this user could then do, assuming that even works, yes. But I think that would be the key thing, is to work out how the current system works, and then sort of adjust the description, and then we get that fix out, and that unlocks it for some people, and then we can think about what's the better long-term solution.
Sure. I'll test it thoroughly, the missing pieces, and then I'll update the issue.
Yeah, excellent. Oh, fantastic. That's really valuable that you're working on that, Puneet. Much appreciated. Fantastic.
Sure, no problem.
Cool. And anything else? Are you stuck on anything else? Anything else you need?
No, I think that will be all. That's all right. The progress.
Great. Yeah. It's that's our Scrum. I guess I should get on. What I think is funny, of course, is that I provide this thing. I'm surprised that more people don't jump in, and we had a busy week this week. Actually, Thomas and Raoul were in the morning scrums most days, Nice chat. Oh, I guess I should focus on how the world is. The world is, you and I have been able to have a nice chat. I can now get on because there's lots to do for the MOOC. All these new, I've just got hold of these new audio tracks and so on. Anyway, yeah, pretty great stuff. I'll see you maybe later today. Or I'll be, and I'm not here tomorrow. So if you're available for the Scrum tomorrow, the Kent Beck, or possibly even the Modern Fowler, if you want to kick them off yourself tomorrow and just say hi to whoever comes along, that would be fantastic because I'm off camping tomorrow.
Sure. Where are you going first?
Just there's like just outside Cambridge. There's a folk festival that my friends are doing some Morris dancing at, and we're just going with the family to see some traditional English entertainment. Do you know what Morris dancing is? Have you heard of Morris dancing?
No idea. Not at all.
Not heard of Morris?
But
go on.
You go ahead. Actually,
I was just going to say this is. I mean, it's sort of ridiculous, but in the interest of cultural exchange. So this is Morris dancing. It basically involves dressing strangely, wearing bells on your feet, and dancing around, making a jingle jingle sound. So
I think I've seen this in some movie.
Yeah, they have it.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. They have it in movies occasionally as a kind of thing of Englishness. And anyway, there you go. So I'm not taking part. I'm just going to I have some friends. Some of my friends do the dancing, and I watch. Occasionally. Anyway, good stuff. I'll maybe see you later on in the Kent Beck.
Sure.
Okay. Bye for now. Take care. Cheers.